What's up, people? What's up? What's up? Everybody is okay? Hope everybody is doing well, Hope everybody is doing well. Big up on yourself, everybody. Big up on yourself. Big up on yourself. Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Morning, 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 morning. Good morning, everybody. Where is everybody doing this morning? You know what I mean? Give thanks and praise to King Jesus who wake up this morning. Wake up us this morning, you know what I mean? And we are in our right mind. Right mind. We thank God for his grace and mercy towards us, yeah? We're on ourselves. Morning, everybody. Morning, 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 morning. Morning, guys. Morning. hmm Hope you all doing good this morning here. Good morning, guys. Remember, if you're new, as you come on the platform, please like, share, you know what I mean? Like, share, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. We are on a road. We are on a road. You understand? We have it, man. We have it going on. You know what I mean? We have it going on. You know what I mean? Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Morning, morning. Me I have some ginger tea. You know, tea already. Let me make sure now some tea, because we are going this morning. Yeah. No, no, put no gin, no, we no put no something in the tea. We no put no sugar, no sugar, no honey. And just drink it same way. You know what I mean? And put some garlic with it too, to flush out your system and strengthen your immune system. You understand? Yeah, man. Some garlic and some garlic and some something there. Garlic and ginger tea. They say if your pressure high, just drink some garlic tea. Put some ginger with it too. Then ginger ya weak. Then ginger ya weak still, man. Very, very weak. Me not like them a ginger ya. Me rather the hot ginger them with the yard. Ginger them hot. Morning, everybody. Morning, 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 morning. Me just give the people them some time to roll in. And roll in and come in, everybody, everybody, roll in and come in, roll in and come in. Remember, as you come, you subscribe, like and share and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Comment, tell a friend to tell a friend. You understand what I mean? Yeah, man. Yeah, 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 guys. Morning, everybody. Morning. As you come morning, as you come morning. I don't know if it good on your side or bad, but this morning, boy, me really have to give thanks, guys. Believe you me. And because me live to see this morning, it's all good for me. Yeah, man, it's all good for me. All good for me. Because me could have be I'm only dead this morning, but God spare me life. God spare me life. You know what I mean? That I could be here this morning. man, I want to give thanks to Jah, you know. Give thanks to Jah, the creator of the universe. Guys, wanna listen the news yesterday? Wanna listen to the news yesterday? Wanna hear where Peter Bunting say about the Prime Minister? Hey, me come about this morning. Me no come to talk about nobody else. You understand? But the failure, you understand? Of the one Peter Bunting. Why Peter Bunting believe that he must size up with the Prime Minister? Eh? The Peter Bunting can't size up with Andrew. Peter Bunting and Andrew in a no league, you know. Peter Bunting and Andrew in a no league. You understand what I mean? Guys, me soon see me soon. The phone I get so on charge. So I soon put up the phone up there. PB, yeah man. Thank you man. You too. Have a great day, man. A blessed day. Peter Bunting and the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, they're in a no league. You understand? And because they have recognized that the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness is very popular. And no matter what they might do to bring down the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, he still remain relevant and popular. You understand what I mean? And they can't deal with it. They cannot handle it. You understand me? If the PNP keep their rally, right? And don't mention the most the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness name. They can't get a hype. They cannot get a hype. The way how to get a hype at the political conference, they have to mention the name of the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. Right? You see, whether Andrew was get invited to Usain Bolt father funeral or not, right? If Andrew never went to the funeral, they're not tear him down. Listen to me. They're not tear him down. They want to stop you so. They're not create videos on top of videos. And I try to bring down the Prime Minister because he not attend Usain Bolt father funeral. And you know what else they would have said? They would have said the reason why the most honorable Andrew Michael Holness don't go. And because of him with Usain Bolt money. And that they would have said, no. And that they would have wicked them would have said. And because of Usain Bolt money, that's why he no go. You don't see how the PNP wicked. Eh? You don't see how the PNP wicked. Hey, let me tell you, say the PNP is a criminal organization. You don't think I joke me, make? It's a well-organized criminal organization. You understand me? Listen to me. I never see anybody from the PNP at Usain Bolt father funeral. Right? I never see anybody there from the PNP. But Mr. Latouche, who was the returning resident president, they were all packed up there because they believe that Mr. Latouche, right, do more for the party than Usain Bolt father. You don't see how the PNP think? You don't see how the PNP think? Eh? They pack up at the comrade funeral, but the legend father funeral, they choose not to attend. And then of course the Prime Minister, say the Prime Minister attend the Usain Bolt father funeral. How can you politicize a thing like that? You see Peter Bunting, Peter Bunting desperate. Very, very desperate. Peter Bunting and Mark Golding. Peter Bunting. I know nobody telling you figure spend $3 billion out on the personal money figure on election, you know. I know nobody telling you spend it. And guess what? You don't think you go and get it back when you know if you don't form government. And that is the reason why you don't say you don't need power and you need power at all cost. Because you don't want back on the money. And the power you don't really want Peter Bunting. And the power you don't really want, you know. You don't want back the money that you don't have spent on eternal vote. You understand? And internal politics. But listen to me. And the Jamaican people tell you, say, we go take up your money and spend it. We try to kick out Peter Phillips. We go turn president of the People National Criminal Organization Party. And the Jamaican people tell you that. So when you know come back, right? We gain government and rather burn down this country to get power. And you still not go get the power that you don't want. It no matter how you bring down Jamaica. It no matter how no bring down Jamaica. It no matter how no burn down Jamaica. You understand? To try and get power. You still not go get it. You still not go get it. You still not go get it, Peter Bunting. I know nobody said no figure spend no personal money. I don't want to come in a power to milk the Jamaica kitty. You don't want to come in a power come milk the Jamaican kitty. You know too corrupt. You know too corrupt. You know benefit of the poor people back of this country already. You know left the people of Jamaica to prosper. Leave the people of Jamaica to prosper. The greatest transfer of wealth from the poor to the rich, Peter Bunting. You and Mark Golding benefit from it tremendously through daring Bunting and Golding. You benefit from it. Say if you spend $3 billion to buy vote to become president of the PNP criminal organization, that's a phone problem. You go at last and leave the Jamaican kitty alone because no power no want to serve the people of Jamaica. You no want power to get back on the money. But you come criticize about the Prime Minister gone at Usain Bolt funeral. I know your problem that is the Prime Minister take up himself and gone to Usain Bolt grandfather funeral. The man is showing respect to the icons, and many people were very happy to have the Prime Minister there. When the Prime Minister walk in, the church start to make up noise. The church on top of their voice because the king have arrived. And Jamaica-87 is the king. And you want to try and you want to size up with the king. You know in a no class with the king, Mr. Bunting. You know in a no class with the king. You understand what I mean? I don't know call up the king name. Him not even want pay no mind. Because him no want go no clout. You understand what I mean? He don't want to feel important. We don't want to feel important so badly. You understand? We don't want to feel important so badly that everything Peter Bunting, you have to call the Prime Minister name. Eh? All when you're not supposed to call the Prime Minister, you must call the Prime Minister name all in your sleep. The Prime Minister, but Peter Bunting, listen to me. I never hear the Prime Minister name called Pambati. We never hear that, Peter Bunting. Just leave the Prime Minister alone, brother. We never see the Prime Minister, right, benefit of FinSac. We never see the Prime Minister benefit of the poor people back in this country. We never hear the Prime Minister get any ministry in this country and I cry out for divine intervention. I want to you, Peter Bunting. I want to you. Leave the Prime Minister alone. You know how long the Prime Minister MP in their constituency? Nobody never kick him out. PNP send about 50 man there to unseat him. And every time they send them, I saw the margin of the Prime Minister vote went up. You understand what I mean? They kick you out of Central Manchester because you're a piece of shit in Central Manchester. So they kick you out. They kick you out. You understand? I know you're stray like a wonder dog. You understand what I mean? You are stray. You all about the place. Right? You are all around the place because you don't really want to stay at South Manchester. You understand what I mean? Not true, Williams. Hey, Peter Bunting. Hey, Peter Bunting. Listen to me, Peter Bunting, man. You know if you talking to Peter Bunting, me no know how people who have the type of candidate with the PNP send out, you know. You understand what I mean? Me say they are a bunch of disaster. When me tell you they are a bunch of disaster, they are a bunch of disaster. They don't have no shame. You can talk about the Prime Minister not have no shame. And you not have no shame. But you shame book the Peter Bunting. Because the Prime Minister go to the funeral of the greatest legend in Jamaica. Him not have no shame. Eh? And no shame the PMP no have. Why they not attend the funeral? The PM both money was taken away when the PMP was in office. So how do you want to come and blame government for using both money? And because of this government, why you saying both no say money missing from 2012? Lawrence, what's up? From 2012, when the PNP was in power, you seen both money missing. So when you come and talk about the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness that are no shame. Peter Bunting, you know, are no shame. They're in a political meeting. And before you talk about the things that you're going to do to make Jamaica better, to make the comrades like them better. Only the part Andrew Michael Holness name. And Andrew Michael Holness gone to funeral. That's all you can tell the supporters them. Say Andrew Michael Holness not no shame and he gone to Usain Bolt for the funeral. Me don't know what wrong with the PMP them, you know. Me don't know what wrong with the PMP supporters them. Guys, remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're not a subscriber. Like and share and comment, guys. Yeah, ashamed Peter Bunting now have. Ashamed the comrades them now have. Because every time the PMP keep a press conference or not press conference, keep a political rally, right? Or a meeting, all they can talk about is Andrew Michael Holness. Me never hear them people talk nothing constructive to help the people of Jamaica. Not constructive. Me hear them tell the comrade them. Me never hear them say comrades. Me never hear them say Stuart welcome. God's welcome. Me never hear the people them say, listen, we're going to make our life better by doing this and this and this and this for you. Me never hear them say it. Me never hear them say it. All the man them talk about every speaker. We go to the PMP criminal organization, right? Rally or meeting. All me hear the man them talk about. All me hear the man them talk about is the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness 28 bank account, which is a lie, and his statutory declaration, which is a lie. Nothing more. Because they don't have nothing to offer to the people of Jamaica. They don't have nothing to offer to the people of Jamaica. You understand what I mean? So they come and they come with the lies and the misinformation. One T blessings, favorable blessings. You understand what I mean? They come with the lies and the misinformation. I want to mislead the Jamaican people in believing in their lies. Let me swallow up myself because we want to seem good. The one nasty mouth Peter Bunting, we feel like he can size up with the Prime Minister. Like you and the Prime Minister in a league. The Prime Minister in your league. Nobody come try it and size up against the Prime Minister. You understand what I mean? The Prime Minister is now the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness Peter Bunting. Now size up with Andrew. Andrew is a straight man. You understand what I mean? Andrew is a straight man. Me see Andrew wife and me see Andrew kids. Me never see you are no woman yet, Peter Bunting. No call size up with Andrew. No call size up with Andrew Peter Bunting. You see, uno take Lawrence Rowe. Uno recruit Lawrence Rowe. From Lawrence Rowe was 16 years old. Oh God Almighty. And when Lawrence Rowe figure out that uno use him and abuse him physically, mentally, emotionally, financially. Oh God, do you cry? Do you cry? Oh God, our Mark Golding and Peter Bunting do to the little boy. Mm? And listen to me, man. Don't try and mix up the Prime Minister. Don't try and mix up with the Prime Minister. You understand what I mean? I be a straight people. They on the Prime Minister team. When you see the Prime Minister out there at any political rally, we don't see no fish on the platform, on the PMP criminal organization platform. I be a fish. I be a fish. I be a fish. I follow the PMP criminal organization. I run on the runway. I run on the runway. You understand what I mean? Jamaican people, we are God blessed country, and we must do everything in our power to make sure the PMP and the fish them not take over this country, because we need to protect our local boys and we need to protect our local girls. You understand what I mean? We need to protect them. We need to protect them because we have some of these people. You understand what I mean? In the PMP criminal organization, they not like woman. They not like woman. You see how they do Portia? You see how they do Portia? You see how they do Lisa? Eh? You see how they do Lisa? You see how they treat the women in their party? You see how they treat the women in the JP? Eh? Them are people you not like woman, and they recruit the LGBTQ community. You never hear how them a boy deal with our women. Eh? You never hear how them a boy deal with our women. Like them never come from woman. And them are people here. The PMP criminal organization I have a vlog and a tell lie from Jamaica and the Jamaica Labour Party and the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. You understand what I mean? Listen to me, Simit. Listen to me. You want next one. You is a fish. Come off here. Come off here. I don't tolerate fish on my platform. I need straight people on my platform. I need straight people on my platform. I don't need any fish on my platform. You understand what I mean? I say it again. I don't need any fish on my platform. I need straight people on my platform. So come off, Simit, and go over the fish them platform. You understand what I mean? Because I'm just straight. The Jamaica Labour Party people them straight. You understand what I mean? And we build on the principle of straightness. You understand what I mean? Yes, we believe in the Bible, and we're going to stand on the Bible, and we're going to stand on straightness. One man to a woman. One man to a woman. You understand? And that we believe in, and that we are stand with. We now gonna have no treaty man, no Dan, no criminals on our political platform. You understand what I mean? Guys, remember to like, share, like, share, like, share. Give me a thumbs up. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Subscribe. You understand what I mean? This government, led by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, believe in principle. You understand what I mean? Believe in principle, and they believe in the Bible, and every word that make up the Bible we stand on in the JLP. You understand what I mean? We no want no fish. We know what. Hey, you remember when they did a spin the narrative about Jamaica could reach its full potential if they free up the homosexual community? You remember that? And then PJ head click. You understand? And PJ start to offer condom in the prison to the man them. Listen to me. Oh no, listen to me. Oh no, soon up. Hey, oh no, soon up. Oh no, no, let me get militant this morning. Hey, oh no, no, let me get militant this morning. I will not do. I will not do. Eh? Who say no to the PMP criminal organization and the LGBTQ groups? Who say no against them? You know what hurt me the most? You know what hurt me the most? When me go on social media and me hear them a boy I deal with our ladies. Hmm? Eh? But yo, if you don't love woman, you don't say nothing about our women. You don't say nothing about them. You understand what I mean? Well, listen to me, man. It's you know, you go and cover with some pillar of salt. If you don't love woman, you don't stop talk bad about our women. It's because of our women that we are here today. And you know why we stand for straightness. You see, America right now. You understand what I mean? The other day, me hear Trump propose, say him have to go start pay people for start a baby. You understand what I mean? And in some countries, they offered to take care of every child that's going to be born. You understand? In 2025 going forward. Why that is happening? Why? Because of this LGBTQ thing. You understand what I mean? It's because everybody decided now that they're not going to have no kids. Why? Because they want a career, and some people just don't like kids. But the number one thing that is causing shortness of kids across the world, because some countries are collapsing, because them generation stop a certain age. You understand what I mean? Some society, some countries have older set of people than some. You understand what I mean? So they don't have nobody to take over when generation and generation wipe out. They don't have nobody to take over generation after generation. Because of this LGBTQ thing. Then are people you don't want to have kids. Because they believe in a cabinet me call it what me call it again. Me no remember me the give one name, me no remember any name. But some me talks it a go come. Some me talks say it a go come. But we must say no to homosexuality, man. We must say no to LGBTQ, and Pitney must ban. Pitney must ban, because me hear them with the argument in the country, Jamaica. You understand what I mean? See them not see as much Pitney a ban, and they're concerned. They're concerned. And if we continue to embrace this LGBTQ thing, you understand what I mean? We're not going to have Jamaica for a long time. Pitney must ban, and PNP criminal organization not believe in it that Pitney must ban, and we must say no to the criminal organization. Say no to PNP. You understand what I mean? But let's get back to the one Peter Bunting, because I may come out this morning and him alone. Remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Remember to like, share. Remember to subscribe, like, and share. You understand? Give me a thumbs up. You understand what I mean? Peter Bunting is one of the worst security minister Jamaica ever had. You understand what I mean? Jamaica have employed Peter Bunting as the security minister to do the work. You understand what I mean? And when Peter Bunting cannot do the work, Peter Bunting went to NCU and Peter Bunting started to cry. And Peter Bunting started to call upon Jehovah God, which is not bad. It's not bad to call upon God. You understand what I mean? But listen, God give you a hand and a foot and a mouth and a brain and a body. You understand what I mean? God help those who help themselves. And Peter Bunting, you wasn't doing shit. You wasn't doing shit. You understand what I mean? Because when this government come, if you didn't use the same SOEs that this government used to get the success today, Jamaica would be at a better place. You understand what I mean? If you did use the SOE that you fight against and bring the government to court, Peter Bunting, we would have a better, you understand what I mean, murder decline rate today. You understand what I mean? But you, Peter Bunting, gave up and you never do nothing to show the Jamaican people that you were trying to fight crime and violence in the society. You never do nothing. You understand? You never do nothing, Peter Bunting. But you go and see you and you cry. I can talk about, oh God, I tried everything and nothing now work. And you know, only God alone, only divine intervention. Eh? Yes, divine intervention, right? With the money and the skill is helping this government. You understand? And today we are seeing 37% reduction in crime and violence. Every time the government, right? Every time for the past years, Peter Bunting, you get up and you criticize the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness when the crime is going down, up. You criticize and you call the Prime Minister name. Say Andrew should be blamed for the crime and the violence that is going up in our country. And when the crime is going down, you with a piece of shit him out and come talk about the Prime Minister must not get any credit. The most honorable Dr. Horace Chang must not get any credit. And the government must not get any credit. Eh? You see, your Peter Bunting, you is nothing but a piece of shit. Remember me tell you, we don't know apology. We don't know apology. You are the worst security minister Jamaica ever had. Hands down, Peter Bunting. You is the last person that I need to come out in Jamaica and talk about crime and violence and criticize the government when it comes down to crime and violence. You understand what I mean? You have no credibility. Your track record have shown that you have no credibility to talk about crime and violence in Jamaica. So when you come criticize, be careful what you're saying, Peter Bunting. Because everybody know that it's just a political stunt. You understand what I mean? And you want to be relevant. You want to be relevant. You understand what I mean? When the Prime Minister call on you, Peter Bunting, you understand what I mean? Because the government have the criminals on their back foot. You understand what I mean? And want to wipe out the criminals and the gangs from our society. And the government call on you, what about Peter Bunting? And what you said to the government? No, you're not going to support it. You're not going to support it. Why you never support it, Peter Bunting? Because the PMP is a criminal organization and they're benefiting from the criminals in our society. You understand what I mean? And I would go further to say, Peter Bunting, that is the reason why, you understand what I mean? In the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation, they thief over $1 billion. And you're the gang that the PMP criminal organization is funding. Take away the taxpayer water truck. And the mayor of St. Catherine Municipal Corporation didn't report it to the police that our taxpayer water truck have been taken by the PMP criminals. And on top of that, they are using the water truck to deliver water and we pay them. And we pay them with our taxpayer money. How much more corrupt this PMP and Peter Bunting them can be? Eh? How much corrupt they can be? You understand what I mean? And after that, Peter Bunting, when you say no to the government, right, and taking on these criminals, the government go again and they implement the SOEs and they are reaping the success of the SOEs. You all around the country, Peter Bunting, talking about this SOE not helping and all of these things, Peter Bunting. Peter Bunting, I want you to draw your attention because you try to fool the Jamaican people. You know how many persons run leave their house in St. James? You know how much people run leave their house in Montego Bay because of criminals? The number one, right? Murder capital. You understand? In the country, Montego Bay. And because of the brilliantness of the government, right? Because of the brilliantness of the security force, they implement the SOEs. And even when they don't bring the government to court, they still implement it because it was a plan, a strategic plan. You understand? To bring back Montego Bay. You understand what I mean? And today, Montego Bay, St. James, Norwood, they all can rejoice because of the success of the SOEs. Can you imagine? Can you imagine, guys? When last you hear of a murder committed in Montego Bay? When last? Every day in Montego Bay, you used to hear people dead like a rock stone. The man them in the heart of the town and fire gunshot on each other and on police officers. When last you hear it? Because of the SOEs. The PMP is not good for Jamaica. The PMP is not good for our mental health. Every time we hear about the PMP, our heads start to hurt me. You understand what I mean? Because me say it already, you know. Me say it already. The PMP criminal organization have traumatized every God Almighty Jamaicans. Every Jamaicans. You understand what I mean? Because we live under the cruelty of the PMP criminal organization. One at a time we are borrowed to God. And I ask God, God, what more can you do to rescue us from the PMP criminal organization? What more can you do for us to rescue us from the PMP criminal organization? And God sent the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness to rescue us, not only us, but to rescue Jamaica from the PMP criminal organization. And today, we can sing like the songwriter, PMP, you can't catch me again. PMP, you can't catch me again. You can't catch Jamaica again. You hold me down for a very long time, PMP and Peter Bunting. Jamaica wanted to grow 10 or 15%, but the PMP didn't want Jamaica to grow. But now Jamaica is growing. Now Jamaica is prospering. Now Jamaica is seeing success. The PMP came running after Jamaica. But PMP, you can't catch Jamaica again. You can't catch Jamaica again. You understand what I mean? When you can't catch Jamaica again, PMP, the Jamaica have outgrown the PMP criminal organization and all the criminals inside there. You understand what I mean? When the PMP see Jamaica right now, they shame like a dog. You understand what I mean? You know, one of them have some one of them have little kids. And when you look, them a grow so nicely. Them a grow so nicely. When hey, nobody no ugly, you know. Nobody no ugly. Everybody was created in God's image and likeness. You understand what I mean? But for us Jamaicans, you understand what I mean? Like we used to call like people ugly. You understand? But nobody no ugly. But I'm just using a reference. Remember when we usually call some picnic ugly? Now what a picnic ugly, man. But mighty God, when you see them a few years after, You can't believe. You can't believe that was the little boy and the little girl that you was looking at because they grow so nicely. So nicely. Man, I saw Jamaica economy. I saw Jamaica grow. Eh? I saw Jamaica grow. Jamaica was so ugly underneath the PMP criminal organization. We can't look on the PMP on the Jamaica. Morning, Donna. Mr. We Passion morning. Francis morning. You understand what I mean? Favorable morning. You understand? MW morning. Me say we can't look on Jamaica when PMP have Jamaica. Because PMP, what the country was so ugly. Mighty God, we can't look on it. But mighty God, look on us now. Look at us now. Looking in, looking out, looking even better. Under the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. But put for that joke aside now. You see, when you read, because I was a little boy, well, baby, under Michael Mann leadership. I never born it when Bustamante lead this country. You understand what I mean? But when we read about all the prime ministers Jamaica ever had, when we read about the things that these prime ministers have done for this country, you understand what I mean? And what I witness and what I read, I come to the conclusion that the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness is the best prime minister Jamaica ever had. Hands down. And let me go further to say, if PJ Patterson and the PMP did accomplish what this prime minister, the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, accomplished in 9 years, Jamaica would be a better place today for me and for you. I never knew that Jamaica could run without implementing no new taxes. Believe you me. You understand? I never know that Jamaica could run without applying no new taxes. I never knew that a government in Jamaica could give back to the people the way this prime minister and this government giving back to the people of Jamaica. And the question arises, what was the PMP doing with our taxpayer money? Because if this government do so much without implementing no new taxes, not only that, but the government cut taxes from 16% to 15%. What the PMP was doing with our taxpayer money? What the PMP was doing with our taxpayer money? You understand what I mean? What they were doing with our money? They were all fattening up themselves. They all fattening up themselves. You understand? And they don't have no shame, Francis. They don't have no shame. You understand? They don't have any shame. Listen to me. One thing I know, right, is that the PMP will never form a government in this country. You see, after this election, we will see the PMP no more. What we will see is a new political party formed in Jamaica. You understand what I mean? You understand what I mean? Yes. Yes, we're going to see no more of the PMP when this election over with. You understand what I mean? because the PMP is a criminal organization and nobody in Jamaica going to vote for criminals. You understand what I mean? Nobody going to vote for criminals. Nobody. A matter of fact, you see, under this government here, we are get rid of every criminals. Every criminals. You understand what I mean? And it clear. Is either to see the judge or to see Jamaica. Because Jamaica is a paradise. And we must live in the paradise without having criminals creating havoc in our country. You understand what I mean? And we're going to go all out for these criminals because Jamaica belongs to Jamaicans and not the criminals in this country. And I want you always thinking Jamaicans to join hands with the government, to join hands with our men and women who is on the front line fighting to keep us safe. You understand what I mean? Fighting to keep us safe. You understand what I mean? Vote for the Jamaica Labour Party. You understand what I mean? Choose Jamaica. Choose Jamaica. Everything about the PNP criminal organization, right, is bad. You understand? They are no good to this country. You understand? They are no good to this country. Tell me something good that the PNP have done to uplift our country. A matter of fact, PJ Patterson sell out every God almighty thing Jamaica could own. And he sell it to entrepreneurs, friend them, like Mark Golding. You understand what I mean? Let me tell you something. The difference between this government and the PNP criminal organization, every government assets that the government want to divest, you know what the government do? The government set aside a portion of it that the poor people of Jamaica can own a piece of Jamaica. When PJ divest anything, when do he not care about the Jamaican people? He sell everything. He said to hell with the Jamaicans and sell everything to entrepreneurs friend them because he knows it. He can't name a food. He can't name a food. You understand what I mean? So him sell everything to him friend them and name a food. And now PJ live in luxury. You understand? PJ live in luxury. Me hear people come talk about how Andrew so rich. Andrew have 28 bank account. You understand? Somebody just said on the live a while ago. You understand? And nobody now question how PJ is so rich. How Mark Golding so rich. You understand? And one thing me blame Andrew for, you know. One thing me blame Andrew for. You see, if Andrew have 28 bank account for real, which is Andrew, I know that Andrew don't have any 28 bank account. Because I read the report. And only 9 account Andrew Holness have. Only 9. You understand what I mean? But according to the PMP criminal organization, he have 28 bank account. And this is how would I blame Andrew? Andrew would I blame you if you have 28 bank account and don't have billions in it. You want a lick if you have 28 bank account and don't have no money in there. Let me tell you something, the Prime Minister. You think if anybody from within the PMP criminal organization have 28 bank account, you know how much money did I need? You know how much money did that thief and put in it? Andrew? Me say if any PMP people did have 28 bank account, me say them the 28 bank account would have trillions of dollars in it. So Andrew, if you have 28 bank account, the whole of them empty, you want a lick. You want a lick. You understand? But believe you me, Prime Minister, you mean the Jamaican people good. You mean the Jamaican people good. Believe you me. You mean the Jamaican people good. Fix right. Fix right. You want me tell you who are criminal? You want me tell you who are criminal? Let me tell you who are criminal. Let me tell you who are criminal. Ro, bless up yourself. Oh, let me tell you who are criminal. Fix right. Samuel. Let me tell you who are criminal. You have some people in the PMP. I mean, what you call their name and their life. You have some people in the country that is ruling the PMP criminal organization now. You understand? No, 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 Monica. No, 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 no. The Prime Minister have 9 account. But I was just saying. Because if the PMP did have 28 bank account, 2 of them thief, billions would I night. But let me answer Fix Right. Fix Right. You know a Finsack? You know a Finsack? Well, Fix Right, me can't tag Darrell Bars another post here. Hold on. Me can't tag him because me sure say we find you. Me sure say we find you. You understand? You understand? Me sure say we find you. But you never hear Finsack? Eh? You never hear Finsack? Yeah, man. You have a white man that come from England. I mean, a racist, you know. But we have it, Mark no black, Mark white. You understand? Mark, yeah, man, me tag Darrell Vaz, man. Darrell Vaz, I see you comment, man. Don't worry yourself. You have a white man that come from England and come to Jamaica, right? He get a job. Him father used to live here and something. Come from England, live here. His mother come from England too and live here. You understand me? And they bring him here with him. And him got one type of school. Me don't know what type of school he got in Jamaica. But nobody, me can't hear nobody say him and him go to school together. Me can't recall nobody say that. But while he was going to school, war break out in Jamaica. The PMP and the JLP. And his father pack him up back and send him to England. Back. You understand? Go stay with him parents then. Go stay with him grandparents then. You understand me? In further education up there. And come back to Jamaica. And get a job in the PMP criminal organization to turn advisor to Omar Davis and PJ Patterson. You understand me? And they wreck Jamaica economy. They wreck Jamaica economy. And based on Finsack, today, the same white man can stand in our presence and tell we say, he get rich already. Or he get rich. Or he get rich because of Finsack. How much people have to jump off a high building and go buy rope and commit suicide for him get rich? Hmm? You know what I'm saying? His family used to own slave. His family used to own slave. You come talk about criminals and criminal. Tell me if this man is not criminal. Tell me if this man is not criminal. You understand what I mean? The man get rich off the poor people back of this country. Our own black brother. Many of them jump to their death. Many of them put rope around their neck. For this a man I get rich today. And he can come stand in our presence and say, yo, me get rich already, you know, me not fit in this. The two of them, all the man they behind me too. See him there? The two of them benefit of the poor people back of this country. Ronald Tate tell we the greatest transfer of wealth from the poor to the rich. Guys, please give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up, guys. Like and share. Subscribe if you're new, please. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, 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 welcome. So, Fix Right. When you talk about criminal, please, don't leave out the money behind me. And don't leave out in business partner. Jamaica, are you comfortable to have this man and Mark Golding running government? Two business partners? Two Finsack. Two Finsack beneficiary? You're comfortable of them running government in this country? Hell no. Hell no. Them now gonna get the chance to create another Finsa 2.0. Them now gonna do it. You understand? So when you go talk about criminal, please mention Mark Golding, the British citizen slave master. Me know you mention his name, and me there wait for you to call his name Vic's right. And you not call his name. So me gonna call his name for you. Mark Golding must go back to England because Mark Golding no belong to Jamaica. Mark Golding no have no birth certificate for Jamaica. Mark Golding just get a passport the other day. You understand what I mean? In our 40s or 50s. Mark Golding just get a Jamaica passport. We don't need nobody in the country who have dual citizenship. 50 be no prime minister of this country. When they ask him, say are you a British citizen? The piece of shit lie. The piece of shit lie because he believe that he can just come and tell me anything and we just take it and we just keep it. But the Jamaican people today, you understand, are more intelligent than ever before. And then everything we're going to tell, we're going to take it like that. You understand what I mean? Mark Golding must not sit in our parliament. Mark Golding must go back to England because of this ain't belong. You understand? And this ain't belong. You understand what I mean? And this so him belong. He must go back to England. You understand? When me look, you have Mark Golding, you have the white man, have our black brother on stage holding train around his neck. In a Jamaica? Eh? In a Jamaica? Tell me which other country Mark Golding can go and take a black man and hold train around his neck. I'm only there, sir. I come cheer for him. Only there, sir, come cheer for him. We are not idiot. We are not idiot. You understand what I mean? Slavery done longer than mighty time. And Mark Golding have the same slave mentality in his mind, in his attitude and in behavior. I found to take people for. Me see a Rasta. Me see a Rasta run behind Mark Golding. Rasta run behind Mark Golding. Rasta, you don't read Mark Golding background. Eh? You don't read Mark Golding background. You don't know some Mark Golding family used to own slave in Jamaica and Barbados. Eh? You don't know that. Mark Golding is the one today that is stopping Jamaica from becoming republic. Eh? How can we have a man from Britain come to Jamaica, stopping Jamaica from becoming republic? Mark Golding is a curse in our nation. Mark Golding Stewart not even own a house in Jamaica. Mark Golding don't like Jamaicans, and I say it many times. You understand what I mean? Me see Mark Golding, when Mark Golding go on the political campaign, and he own comrade them, I try hug him up. I try embrace him. Mark Golding I push them off. Because Mark Golding don't like Jamaicans. Mark Golding don't like black people. You understand what I mean? Mark Golding don't. You understand? And that is the reason why Mark Golding become commercial lawyer. Because Mark Golding is all for himself. And he top on his friend them. The man tell we man in a hide. The man tell we the man in a hide. The man tell we say, listen to me Jamaica. Me need power. And me need power for me. And me top on his friend them. Not for me and you Jamaicans. You understand what I mean? And only the floor come talk about Marky G. Eh? Marky G. Eh? We must never make the mistake. Let this British man become nothing in our parliament. Not even sit down. This man must sit down in our parliament. Which Jamaican can go to England right now and become prime minister? Want to tell me? Which Jamaican can go to Britain and go even sit in their parliament? Want to tell me? Nobody. So why Britain write our laws, leave it for us? No say that anybody within the Commonwealth can go around and sit in each other parliament, but nobody from within the Commonwealth can go to England in the king house and sit down to run for nothing at all. Eh? You understand what I mean? You understand what I mean? Listen to me. If you don't know the reason why Mark Golding married to a black woman, you chat a different thing. But that up for another discussion. You understand what I mean? That up for another discussion. Because as the man say, as the preacher man say on the bus that is preaching, Mark Gordon was forced. He was forced. You understand what I mean? It's not his will. It's not his will or his desire to marry to that woman. And that is the reason why when you see Mark Gordon anyway at all, you know, see woman. You understand what I mean? Because he's not proud of having a black woman. He's not proud of having a black woman. Mark Gordon was forced. You understand what I mean? That is the difference. That is the difference. I mean, I want to hear nothing whatsoever at all about this year. You see this year? Me represent this year because this year care about Jamaica. You understand what I mean? The JLP care about Jamaica. The Andrew Michael Holness, the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness, cares about Jamaicans. You hear people talk about poverty and they care for the poor. Andrew Michael Holness, the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. Passion, welcome. Andrew Michael Holness is the only prime minister me see really care about the poor people of this country. And who could have talked to them no dead. You understand what I mean? Who could have talked to them no dead. Andrew, the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness and the JP government is the only government in Jamaica that really cares about the poor people. Why I say that? It doesn't matter what happened to Rasta. It doesn't matter what happened to Rasta. It no matter what happened to Rasta under the JLP government. You understand what I mean? Rasta was always preaching about upliftment and going back to Africa and support our black brothers and our black sisters. You understand? Anything that happened with the Rasta them, that never deterred them from preaching healthy living and return back to Africa and support each other as black man and lick out against the colonizers. Kimberly, welcome. You understand what I mean? So when Mark Gordon come talk about his ancestors fight for Jamaica, Mark Gordon, please, no matter insult to brother. And Mark Gordon tried many times, you know. The man just try to insult me in the most decent way. Which ancestors you come talk about? Which ancestors you have, Mark Gordon, that fight for us Jamaicans? Eh? When your family used to own slave, you come talk about your ancestors fight for Jamaica. Eh? No, see, a fool them take with for people. Fool them take with for. You understand what I mean? But listen to me. Listen to me. You see the PMP? You see the PMP? You see the PMP? The PMP is a dangerous weapon that farm against Jamaica. The PMP hold down Jamaica on every level. They hold down Jamaica on every level. You see the most honorable, you see a true steward. You see the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness take over government, start to do the work. When the PMP them said, everything was in the pipeline. Everything was in the pipeline. Everything was already there to accomplish. So if everything, the people them say some of the project them evil was there from Michael Manley days. Unless the PMP no mean Jamaica no good. If the Prime Minister is doing the work from Michael Manley days, unless the PMP criminal organization no mean Jamaica no good. Lord God have mercy, Jesus. Hey, people, welcome everybody. Remember to like up the live, like up the live, like up the live. Please, bring me to 50 thumbs up, please. Bring me to 50 thumbs up. Comrade, like up the live, no man. Like up the live and share the live. Subscribe if you're not new. Everybody. Hey, big up to me listeners them. We are listen privately. You know, big up on yourself. You understand me? Guys, thumbs up the live and give me a thumbs up. Guys, the PMP criminal organization no mean Jamaica no good. No good they no mean Jamaica. You understand? And we have to take sleep and mark debt. We have to take sleep and mark debt. You understand what I mean? Rigland, Mr. Myself. Guys, you hear the man come and the man tell we in front of we face. And this is how be a face the man have been. This is how be a face man golden be. When the man come and the man tell we say, yo, me need power, Me need power, and even if me have to burn down Jamaica, me have to get power. You understand what I mean? The man come in our face and the man tell we, say he need power and he need power at all cost. But guess what, man golden? We know say you suffer from some Down syndrome, man golden. Because we see where you do we really want a man like Mark Gordon, really and truly, to become nothing in this country? Every time you see Mark Gordon on the political campaign, Mark Gordon a step over wire. Mark Gordon a step high because Mark Gordon have to be drunk to face the electorate. Mark Gordon always drunk. Mark Gordon drunk to the point where he piss up himself. Unless see the picture. Unless see the picture. You understand what I mean? The man drunk so till him piss up himself. We don't want a prime minister like that. Mark Gordon is the liest politician on God earth. Mark Gordon go on so many platforms, right? And the man even repeat himself. Even in the budget presentation, Mark Gordon go and repeat himself. You know what Mark Gordon say? Mark Gordon say, as a British citizen, he, Mark Gordon, want a visa to travel back to his country. You don't want a bigger lie than that. You don't want a bigger lie than that. And the man keep on repeating it. He keep on repeating it. That he need a visa to travel back to England. You come talk about Andrew statutory declaration. Let me go there. Since I don't want to go there. Let me go there. You understand what I mean? Because the PNP criminal organization again, with the Integrity Commission, you understand? The PNP criminal organization have paid off the Integrity Commission. You understand what I mean? To mar the Prime Minister character. You understand what I mean? And when they do the investigation, they find nothing of the sort to charge the Prime Minister. They find nothing of the sort to accuse the Prime Minister that he's enriching himself. They don't find nothing. You understand what I mean? And they go the extra mile overseas to get a private investigator because according to them, they have to find something to pin down Anjo Pan. Because they want to pin down Anjo, so Anjo can call a snap election and the PNP can ride on the misery of the Jamaican people to try and win election. But listen to me. You see when God a plan, but you see when man a plan, God a wipe out. You understand what I mean? You see Anjo, Anjo covered by the blood of Jesus Christ, and no weapon that form against him shall prosper, and every tongue that rise against him shall be condemned. You understand what I mean? And that is what happened. Uno went overseas to get a private investigator. Uno paid them 30,000 US. You understand what I mean? 30,000 Jamaican American money. 30,000 US dollar uno pay them. You understand what I mean? The Integrity Commission. And the same finding. Sorry guys. That the Integrity Commission find. And the same thing man come with. Say there is nothing of the sort that the Prime Minister is enriching himself. You understand what I mean? Nothing of the sort. But yet still, on a referred the report to the FID because of a political agenda. You understand what I mean? Mr. Stevenson in the Integrity Commission take the report and manipulate the report within the Integrity Commission before he sent it to Parliament. Why Mr. Stevens interfere with the Prime Minister report? Because Mr. Stevens was at a party with Peter Bunting and he declared in the party that he will be Andrew Nightmare. That was your remarks, Mr. Stevens. Was that your remarks? That you're going to be Andrew's worst nightmare in the Integrity Commission? I wanna try. I wanna still a try. But guess what? If you not go dig hole, you no dig two. If you not go dig hole, you no please dig two. Because no sin go unpunished. And no matter what you do, you not go prosper, you not go pull through with it. Because you can't do the Prime Minister nothing. The Prime Minister is a man of a clean hands and a pure heart. Clean hand and a pure heart. It no matter what you do within the Integrity Commission. It no matter what you do. It no matter what you do. And guess what? The best is yet to come. Because before this election call, me positive that some of the PMP are going to prison. Me say me guarantee that some of you are going to prison. You understand what I mean? You see the one heap of money when I walk around the country and a thief in the municipal corporations. You don't think so? You just like a thief taxpayer money so and get away with it. You don't think you don't got thief taxpayer money so and get away with it. And I want to ask the Integrity Commission, what happened to that $30,000 report? You understand what I mean? We want to know what is going on, or where is that report that the Jamaica taxpayer have paid for. It's missing in action. Me say they can't find it in the Integrity Commission. You don't see how corrupt this integrity. As a matter of fact, no integrity. Not in this commission. This commission is non-integrity commission. Is a PMP commission with Dayton Campbell, kid's godfather, and a lot of PMPs inside of it. I don't want to come take Jamaican people for fool. Don't think that Jamaican people are fool. The best Prime Minister vibes through health. The best Prime Minister Andrew. The best Prime Minister Andrew. The most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. What Andrew is doing for the poor? What Andrew is doing for the poor? Somebody asked that question. Let me tell you. You see, Andrew decided, the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness have decided that poverty is a generational curse. And in order to get rid of poverty in our country, we have to cut it off by the root. So, with our visionary Prime Minister, he have created a fund, and anybody that born after 2021 can apply to this fund, and every budget cycle the government going to contribute to the fund, and anybody that wished to contribute can contribute to the fund. And when you sign up your child, you can contribute to it too, to your child when you signed up. If you're on path, this is for the people on path, because the people on path is the most in poverty. And when you reach the age of 18 years old, you can draw down from this fund, and you can draw down to send yourself to university or college. You can open a business. you can buy a property or you can buy a house. You understand what I mean? The Prime Minister is breaking the curse of poverty. You understand what I mean? Not only that, the government decided that to give Jamaican a better education, you have to do certain things. And some people who really in poverty and want to go back to school to further their education, to send them to take themselves out of poverty, can't able to do so. Because the student loan bureau, you have to go with guarantor to get loan to borrow to further the education. You know the Prime Minister though? The Prime Minister moved the guarantor from the student loan bureau. So anybody can go by themselves to the student loan bureau and get money to borrow to send themselves to university or college. You understand? To better their life and their family life and take themselves out of poverty to prosperity. The government even go further and said to them, listen, if you don't want to go to university or college, I'm going to go further to move tuition from heart. He never stopped there. He said, I'm going to give you $50,000 if you graduate with a level 4 certificate. He said, if you're a ward of the state or if you're on path, I'm going to give you $75,000 when you graduate with a level 4 certificate. He never stopped there either. He said, if you graduate with a plan, you understand what I mean? A plan to start a business. To start a business, you get up to $300,000. You understand? To help you buy your tools. You understand what I mean? Me a King Marcus, we so touch the health. You understand what I mean? We so touch the health because great things is going on in our health sector. Great and glorious things. Believe you me. I'm so surprised when it comes on to the Ministry of Health. They are doing a tremendous job. So touch on that. But let me finish up. So the Prime Minister tell them, say if you don't want to go to heart and come out with a business plan, you're not gonna get money to help you towards that. And listen to me. I have never seen another government in Jamaica, in the history of Jamaica, do these type of things that the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness is doing. The Prime Minister said to the poor people of this country, if you work a certain amount of money per year, you not go pay no tax. You not go pay no tax. The government the other day said, if you work under $1 million, me I go grow no $20,000. Tell me which government in the history of Jamaica ever give back to the people of Jamaica in real times. The Prime Minister not stop there. The Prime Minister not stop there. The Prime Minister create a social housing program. One of the biggest thing ever. And if me no rate Andrew for nothing, me have to rate Andrew for this social housing program. The Prime Minister have decided to give the 63 MPs 5 houses. 5 houses. And before I go there, this is not the board house that the PMP used to build for the comrades, because the PMP never help out normal Jamaicans, because they don't think about normal Jamaicans when they're in the power. They think about themselves and their comrades. You understand me? So they look at poor house, so they look at Red Cross food for the poor house that they used to give, the board house that used to last for 5 years and then chichinyami down. You understand what I mean? The Prime Minister said to them, listen, We are giving you 5 hours free. 5 hours. We don't look for the poorest class of people in our constituency. I want to build them 2 and 3 bedroom concrete house. You know why the Prime Minister said concrete house? And the Prime Minister said, make sure, say, the land where them are built upon it, I feed them. Why? Because the Prime Minister want, when they build the house, the poor people them can use the title of their land and go to the bank and borrow money to start a small business or to do something that will uplift them and uplift their family. And the Prime Minister never said to the JLP members, let me go on the 7 and give the PLP 5. Everybody get 5. Everybody get 5. So the poor people of Jamaica is getting help in real time in Jamaica, which PMP president or prime minister who don't know do these things, or which prime minister in the history of Jamaica who don't know do these things by taking care of the less fortunate and the poor people of this country. Which one? And this is why PMP not like Anjo, you know. This is why PMP not like Anjo. Because Anjo is doing it in real times. Me as somebody mentioned the health. Listen to me. I see Christopher Tufton post a video at Montego Bay, Bustamante Hospital. And me see Christopher Tufton show a huge building beside the hospital that is 90% complete. You know what that huge building for? That building is for those who are traveling from far to go to Montego Bay to look for their loved ones in the hospital. You understand? They can sleep. They can be able to get a good rest. You understand what I mean? Those things only happen under the Jamaica Labour Party. Those things only happen under the Jamaica Labour Party. Jamaica never short of beds in the hospital. What Jamaica short of in the hospital is space to put the bed. And that is the reason why the government have taken on the initiative to build 2 brand new, you can call it, hospital. And the government have built a lot of health centers and upgrade a lot of health centers across the island. You understand what I mean? But listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. They can come with their fabricated lies. You understand what I mean? Nothing that the PMP is talking about the Prime Minister, they can prove it. Nothing whatsoever at all. Francis is on, Fitzroy is on the live right now. Tell him to prove everything that he's saying about the government and the Prime Minister. Tell him to prove it. He can't prove nothing. It's just PMP propaganda, lies, misinformation. They cannot prove nothing whatsoever at all. You understand what I mean? But we're going to stick and we're going to continue to support the Jamaica Labour Party led by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. You see the type of roads that we are building in Jamaica? You see the type of development? And I'm going to say the last thing here, I'm going to go. You understand? And it was a pleasure hosting you all this morning. You see the 15th of this month, the government going to open the urban center in St. Thomas. We all know that St. Thomas was the forgotten parish. We all know that nobody want to go to St. Thomas because the St. Thomas was known as the forgotten parish. the PMP let Goodyear factory close down. A matter of fact, um, um, Lambert Brown let Goodyear factory have it close down and go to another Caribbean country. And the PMP have the factory there and it rotten down to the ground and they never see nothing good to do with that factory. But with our visionary prime minister, the man build a piece of highway for St. Thomas. 4 years ago, you could have gone St. Thomas and get lands for hundreds of thousands of dollars. And the prime minister drop a piece of highway in a St. Thomas. The prime minister drop a urban center in a St. Thomas. And me I tell you, say right now, if you don't have your millions and your trillions and billions of dollars, you can't get a piece of land at St. Thomas. You can't get a piece of land at St. Thomas. St. Thomas and the government start to send JUTC buses to St. Thomas. You understand what I mean? The St. Thomas people are living a luxury. You understand what I mean? And let me tell you something. We only can give the government all the credits. You understand? All the credits. Kimai Johnson, you just come on. You just come on to fart. But I wrap up still, you know. But since you come on with the LGBTQ thing, let me address you with it. Because me never hear Andrew name called Pambati yet. But actually, every PMP near me here called Pambati. You understand what I mean? It reached the point where PMP have all of the gay them on them platform. You know see? All of the gay them. Anyway, PMP there, the gay them did it with them camera. Talk about that. Where you never see gay on Andrew platform? Tell me where you never see gay on Andrew platform. As far as me know, I behave LGBTQ, me see a blog for the PMP criminal organization. Listen to me, man. Andrew Michael Holness says straightness. Andrew Michael Holness says straightness. Ask the man. Ask the man. Ask him if Andrew name never called Pambati. Ask him. Ask him. That man. Me see Andrew wife. Me never see this man wife yet. What you talk about? Speed with it and take with yourself, boy. Me never see PJ wife yet. Paradise. What boy? Take with yourself. Guys, listen to me. Wanna bring me up to 50 likes, so guys. Just thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Come here, go end the live right now. Me go end. Hey, I want to know you, where Johnson come from? Exactly, Graham. When they can't find nothing to come with, they won't come with them bullshit. Me don't know what, gentle, me don't know what Bill, me don't know what can talk about call it. But listen, and the truth and the fact is, Bill. If Andrew call it today, if he call it tomorrow, if he call it next year, if he call it next month, him still a win election. Him still a go win the election. Him still a go win the election. And that me I tell him. Abdul. What you talk about, man? Andrew still a go win the election. So I no speed with you and take one yourself, PMP. A shame, on no shame. On no shame like a dog. Because no wish a PJ we did accomplish so much like the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. A shame, on no shame like a dog. But, hey, the Jamaica Labour Party led by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness is the only political party that can go in a political campaign and campaign on achievement. We don't put that in a pipe and a smoking, no, brother. We don't put that in a pipe and a smoking. Which other political party? PMP can't campaign for nothing. All the PMP are going to talk about 128 bank account and just statutory decoration. Hey, yo, the PMP divider. Me say the PMP criminal organization divider. Me I tell you, me say only thing the PMP can campaign on It's Adjo. Me want every people them that comrade, you not tired. You not tired for hear Adjo name. Mighty God, man, no sir. But not tired. If Adjo get up every day and I call the British citizens to the master name, but not tired of it. But not tired of it. Believe you me, but not really tired of it. But not tired of it. Me no want hear no, me no want hear Adjo not even like call the British citizen name. But them a man, yeah, them just live for Adjo name every God Almighty day. Every day. So it no matter if me smoke. It no matter if me smoke. It no matter if me smoke. Me I smoke the JLP pipe. The JLP pipe me I smoke. You understand? Me happy you see the fire in my yard too. Me happy you see it. You understand me? If you want to gay them, you understand? Invited over here so. If you want to gay them, go look for that man here. All man here. See there? Go look for them man there. I'm gonna look for the PMP LGBTQ people them. You understand? They are going to the mentalist PTS man. So guys, big up on yourself, you know. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Guys, gonna bring me to 50 likes, man. You know, come on, man. Please, man. Nobody need me some, man. Nobody need me some. You know, give me a thumbs up. You know, give me a thumbs up. Me I go here now. Me I go here now. Me have some work for go do. And you can join me back later, you know. No, join me back later, because I try and go live back later. You understand me? Yeah, man. Give me some thumbs up, man. Please, me I beg you, give me some thumbs up. You know, like and subscribe, share, shower labor right. Third term loading. Bill, you say 48 seat. Me say 55. 55. You know, vote for the Jamaica Labour Party. Vote for the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. Third term loading. Third term loading. And I can't tell them. Andrew getting kick out on the teeth. You understand what I mean? Andrew getting kick. Peter Bunting. Count off your seat in a Peter Bunting. Because people them not even like a vote for you around South Manchester. Where you come from? Where you come from? Take away yourself here, man. People. Peace. Shower labor rights. Third term loading. Have a great day. Have a great lunch. Alright, guys? Sooner or later. Sooner or later, guys. Bye.